Hey you guys, we're out here today again at Riverstone. As I said before, there's plenty of different types of homes to see out here. Today, what we have that's really exciting, we have the next gen, which is for your mother-in-law, that college student. That's what we have today, but this one has a little twist on it. So if you come back a little closer back with me, you're gonna see that it has its own private entry. We're gonna get inside in a minute here, but before we go in, I need to point out to you that that's its own private entry. It has its own access to the backyard. It also has its own garage. So it has its own garage, so that's rare. Usually you don't see that with it. So it has its own garage, a door from the garage into the living space. The living space also has access to the backyard as well. And so a couple more perks, we're gonna go inside and take a look at it. So stick with me, you're gonna want to see this one. Let's go. Okay, so we are inside of this next gen home. So if you've got a family member, a mother and father or mother-in-law that you need that's gonna be moving in with you, or a college student that needs that extra room and they still want the privacy, this is the spot for you to take a look at today. So this is the entryway right here, and we're gonna go right over to the side here and take a look at the first room. We're saving the best to come. Best is soon to come. Okay, so right down the hallway here, the first thing you see is the laundry room. It's a little narrow coming in here, but what's kind of cool is it opens up right here in the end here with this shelving. So it opens up with all this nice shelving here at the end, and then as you're coming back out where it narrows out a little bit, you still have some cabinet space here as well. So a little different shape, but I like that you get that extra shelving that's made available to you. And so across from that is a bedroom, first bedroom. So this bedroom, basic room you got here. This shed some light on the subject, and just a normal size closet space. You got your recessed lighting. So this is just a straightforward bedroom. Nothing really to point out more than that stands out from the ordinary here. Your door frame's about the same normal size. A little bit of decorative on the door, but other than that, it's pretty straightforward. Let's go to the next room. Okay, so this is the second bedroom. This is like a twin of the last bedroom, right? It feels like we're in the same room. They're very, very similar. Same closet, everything's the same pretty much. I think the size is the same. And then right across from both of these bedrooms is the bathroom. So we'll take a quick peek at that. So pretty straightforward in our bathroom here. We've got the insert with the shower, full tub. We've got the commode right next to it. And then right on the side here, you got your Jack and Jill sinks. They cut the mirror inside. Instead of having that full-on mirror, they cut it inside. I think that looks better, separating them. And it would be even nice if they had some type of frame around it, but hey, we'll take what we can get, right? And so this is nice that they separate. It does make a difference having that space in between there. And then, so those of you that are remodeling your home and wanting to get a little, spruce it up a little bit, make it look more modern, this is a little quick trick. Easy trick that you can do, just separating it, having some space in here is gonna make it look a lot nicer. And then nothing special going on here. We got the cabinets, which we're getting spoiled out here in Riverstone because a lot of the homes, the hall bathrooms have these two sinks, which is awesome. And then you got your cabinet space with the drawers. So those two rooms off to the side are sharing this bathroom. And now we're gonna go to the other bedrooms. All right, so we're on our third bedroom. This is the primary bedroom. Decent size room. This one's kind of tough to tell without the furniture. I could tell you that it's probably a decent size. You know, you're gonna fit your beds, you're gonna fit your end tables in here. You're gonna have a decent size dresser and maybe a side piece of furniture, but it's not a humongous master bedroom, I would say that. And then you have one window here facing the backyard, giving you some light and letting you know what's going on in the back of the home. And then right behind me is the bathroom. So let's take a peek in there. All right, so we're here in the bathroom. Pretty straightforward. You got tile going up to the ceiling. Decent size inside the bathroom. You are getting a tub with this one here. So you are getting a tub and the shower. We've got the Jack and Jill sink action going on. This is pretty much the same setup as what you saw in the hall bathroom. The difference being with the window or the mirror, this mirror is a huge one piece. They added a little nice framing on the end to make it look a little cool, match with the hardware here. I'm still a fan of the two smaller mirrors myself, but what they did, they made this extra large and added this on there. So it kind of works. It just depends on what your style is. And they're gonna fade on back towards you. I'm coming towards you all because this is the walk-in closet. And walk-in closet's pretty decent size. It is a walk-in, but you've only got the one shelf here on this one. So shelving all the way across, and then you have a place to hang your clothes. I would want to add another layer of shelving here myself and get a handyman to come in and do that. And then I might add another shelf right up there because there's so much space from this shelf to the top. So that's a thought, but for sure, I think I would add another shelf just like this with the bar right here midway, at least one. That's just a thought for you. And so now, the main event, we're gonna check out that next gen situation. Just before we head over to check out the next gen, you got the barnyard door. I just love barnyard. This doesn't get old to me. I just like the way it's just cool. I mean, it's different, I guess that's why. So you got this sliding barnyard door here to block off, give you privacy. What's more common to see is this passway from the room to the bathroom and no way to have privacy. So this is kind of cool. If you want the privacy, you can just slide this over there and you have instant privacy there. So it's just cool to have it, and they're just cool doors anyway. So, all right, without further ado, let's go check out that next gen. All right, so we're in the next gen space, and as I pointed out from outside, you have your own entryway. So this is the door to go out, so their guests don't have to disturb the occupants in the main part of the home. They can come right here, and you can receive, whoever's in this room can receive guests without disturbing who's ever on the other side. Also, so we got room for a normal size fridge. You got a sink here with cabinetry, and then you've got, this is the door to the garage, so they can actually park their car here, have their own parking space, covered space, and have access into the space from the garage. And then another nice little cool feature here that we talked about is that you have your sliding glass door. So this person has access to the backyard, and again, they don't have to walk outside or disturb the occupants inside the home in order to access the backyard. They have their own access to the backyard. And then let's take a look at the rest of it. So that's the living area. They do have a bathroom. So here's their bathroom over here. What I like about this bathroom is that they added a little seating feature. And so if it's an older person like your mom, they're gonna appreciate having a little section right here where they can sit down. The only thing this is missing is, and I don't blame the builder for not putting this in, but a bar to hold on to get down, because everyone doesn't want that, but you can add that on your own. What is cool though is whether you're younger or older, this is a nice feature with the seat. And then so it's all done with the insert, which makes it real easy. And then you got your commode there, of course, and the single sink. And then they have their own setup. And so it's not a studio setup, they actually have a bedroom. So we're gonna take a look at that. So there's an actual bedroom here right behind me. So decent sized bedroom. We don't have, let's see if we can add some light to this room here. So I can get a little light in here. Okay, so hopefully my camera is taking in some light here and you guys can see a little better. Decent sized room. You definitely fit your queen size in here, maybe a king. And then they've got a walk-in closet. Let's see if I can get some light for you on that. So you got a walk-in closet. So this is not a bad setup for this being an extra next gen area. So it's connected to the house, but then it's separate because they have their own living space. And they have a washer and dryer hookup, stackable. So that's right over here. Let's take a look at that. So stackable, where did I see it? I saw it here. So you have a stackable washer and dryer right inside of here. So they have everything they need here. They have their fridge, they got a washer and dryer area. They're able to park their car and it's free from or protected from the elements. They can receive guests. They can access, if I haven't said it already, access the backyard, and they can close this whole section off for their privacy. So this is all closed off. But it's cool that it's a door, because if they do want to be a part of what's going on over here, if it's your mom, you want to see her sometimes, right? So with that being said, she can open that up and tool on down to the main area there. So why don't we do that? Let's tool on down to the main area. So when they say open floor plan, this is an open floor plan. I mean, it's just basically you're sitting here at the kitchen and you're seeing the whole space. It's that whole wall there from that end of the wall, windows all the way down to the other end. And basically what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna want to put your living furniture or family room furniture right in here. And this is so big that you actually could have two little themes going on. There could be a theme there, a theme here, and just a walkway between them and going into the kitchen. And then over here is your dining area right here. So you got the lights, these lights give it away. And then of course there's lots of room here between this dining area and the entry to outside. Take note of how huge this window is here. This is a sliding glass door, but look how huge it is. So it's really the whole wall. From this end to that end is your sliding glass door. So this is a ton of light coming in from here, but you also have light coming from behind me, and then you have light coming from over the sink area. So what's cool about this area is you got tons of space here. We come on forward, we got a dining, breakfast bar, dining here. So dining here, dining to my right, and then whoever's washing dishes, you know, who wants to do that? But the cool thing is you're not out of the action, right? You get to see what's going on in the backyard. You're chatting with the people in the kitchen behind you. You're chatting with the people over in the dining room area, and you're not left out of the action. So this is a kind of cool area to be a part of everything. And so we'll go back over this way. And again, as I'm backing up here, I'm looking, again, taking note of all the cabinet space. Cabinetry, under the sink area, that whole wall. Then we got some cabinets up above. From the wall all the way down to here to the oven, we have more cabinet space. So you can see these are pretty good sized cabinets, right? That's your normal cabinet space. You got plenty of drawers here. And then you've got bigger cabinets down below. So all your bottom shelving or cabinets gonna look about that size, okay? And then what stops your cabinets, because you have plenty of cabinet space, you have a Sub-Zero fridge here. So that's built in. And then from here, so no space wasted. This is every space in this kitchen part is being used. And then right on into the pantry. So the whole wall from the end to end is being used, and then you have a walk-in pantry there. So you can see the shelving. This is a step-in, a little bit bigger than a step-in really. You're walking in there. To get all the way to the other shelf, you're gonna have to take quite a few steps. You're taking about 5 feet in there to get to the other shelf. So this is really truly an open space, but I think the real exciting part about this property, and we talked about it before, is that next gen section over there. That's really cool. So if you're looking for a next gen, this is something to keep in mind. This would be a great property to consider, or a floor plan to consider. So reach out to me. There's others available in other communities, but let's talk about what your needs are and get you the right one. So with that being said, I'm here for your questions. Reach out anytime. I look forward to catching you on our next tour, so stay with me. Subscribe so you can get these on a regular basis. If you subscribe, there'll be a notification bell that you know that I released a new one. And then it may be a question you have about it, you can always reach out. All right, we'll catch you on the next one.